Hello everyone, and once again welcome to WsCubeTech YouTube channel. Myself Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video we are going to talk about a very powerful extension, Chrome extension, which is going to assist us in our SEO effort. So the name of extension is SEO Quake, and it is a product of SEMrush. SEMrush is again a very powerful tool, powerful SEO tool, which helps us in uh, identifying the keywords and also helps in identifying the keywords which are related to search engine optimization as well as PPC keywords when we are working on Google Ads and we have to identify some keywords based on the bidding or the competitors. Then we can use SEMrush. So SEQuack is basically an extension which is developed by SEMrush itself. So it works with SEMrush, right? And again, it's a very popular SEO extension, right? SEO Chrome extension, basically. So one thing I would like to clear in the very beginning is that we do not have to completely rely on these tools. One thing we have to make sure that we are not completely relying on these tools. We have to use our mind also, right? We have to use our human brain also. We cannot rely completely on these tools that whatever data they are providing is absolutely correct, and we do not have to do any cross check, or we do not have to use a brain. We just close our eyes and use whatever data they are showing us. It is not like that, right? Sometimes the data is basically corrupt, or data is not that accurate what you are actually searching for. So if you blindly, right, if you go blind and just follow that data, it is not going to work. So the important concept is that tools are just to give you a hint kind of a thing. They are not like you cannot completely, the most important thing is you cannot completely rely on the tools. They are just to help you, to support you. You are getting some data, you're getting some insights, that's it. And then you have to use your brain to make decisions, right? So it is one of the very popular tools over there with respect to search engine optimization. So let's begin and see how it actually works. So right now I have installed this SEO Quake extension, and you can see right over here a very small toggle button is there, so you can on or off it according to your requirement. So what we are going to do is let me type some query here. I am typing a query. So it says India Times, right? India Times. Once you on this extension, let me show you. Once you on this extension, and what you are going to see over here is there are a lot of matrices. There's a lot of information itself, right, in this search engine result pages. So you are going to see so many information, so much of information on the search engine result page itself. And later when you go to the web page also, you will be able to figure out so many information, so many matrices and everything. So the important thing is that here you are going to see some basic information. So you also have to connect it to SEMrush, right? Sometimes you won't be able to see so many data over here. For that purpose, you have to connect it to SEMrush. Once it is connected with SEMrush, it is going to show you more data, because some of the tools are there with SEMrush only. So those tools do not get access through this extension, right? So for the proper data flow, or the for proper insights, you have to connect SEO Quack along with SEMs. And that is why, let me tell you why they are doing this, just because they want you to create an account on the SEMrush, right? So here you can see that get domain authority visits and engagement data with a free SEMrush account. I'm zooming it. So they are prompting you to connect over here. So you have this option where you can definitely go and connect your SEMrush account with it. Then you'll be able to see some more information. That's it for this. We can say that search engine result page information. Now, once we go to our page, whatever page we want to analyze, once we go to this page, and you see if this thing is on, you are going to see so many information about different categories, right, with respect to search engine optimization. The basic is parameters. So there are different parameters, and there is score based on those parameters. So Alexa rank, from Alexa rank point of view, got 128 Alexa rank, then Google index is 267k, Bing index is 159k, SEMrush says 256. So there are so many things that you have over here, and these are the general things. Then you have backlinks information over here. For this, you again have to connect it to SEMrush. So you must have an account on SEMrush for this to work properly. And there is a display advertising thing also. So if they are doing any paid advertisements, right, they are running any ads, then you will be able to see all those things over here also. How many media ads are there, how many text ads there, how many popular text ads are there, the total ads, total publishers, total advertisers, all that information. So this comes under this display advertising tab. Then you have traffic analytics. For that, you again have to connect it to SEMrush. So the premium kind of tools or the premium kind of functionality that they shows you over here, but you have to connect it to SEMrush to get full insights. So we have these categories over here also. The page info, diagnosis, internal is basically related to internal links, and then there are external links. Then this is basically keyword density, and then there is comparison. So if you have 2, 3, 4 competitors, you can definitely put their URLs over here and you can get some insights on their competition related matrices, right? So once you go to this diagnosis, it's kind of a mini audit, right? Mini audit. So you see a URL, there are different parameters on this. Your page is analyzed. So the first one is URL. Okay, it's perfect. It is optimal. It is SEO friendly. That's it. Canonical tags are there. Title. There's some issue with the title, right? It's not good. Try to shorten title to 70 characters. That's what they are suggesting to India Times. And then there is meta description that they are saying it's fine, and meta keywords, which is now gone, right? Earlier they were having so much of importance, they were very popular earlier, right? But with time, as Google evolved, as they made so many changes in their algorithm, and they are becoming user centric, where main focus of Google is to satisfy the intent and the needs and the queries of the user. Now there is no need of this meta keyword. So that's what I told you earlier also, that yes, they were important long back, but now they are just there in the code. You can put them, but they do not have any importance. So it says it's 0 characters, 0 words. Then there is heading, how many heading tags and everything you are using, H1 to H6. Then there is images section, which says that all images have alt attribute, which is great. Then text to HTML ratio, then frames, flash, not detected, which is a good thing, right? Flash is now not supported or not recommended by Google. They says that there should not be any flash element on your website, which basically disturbs crawler to crawl things. And is basically not good for crawling and indexing purposes. So they Google recommends that you should not use any flash element on your website. Then there are micro formats, schema.org, which is a very great thing. If you are using structured data into your website, this is again a very great piece of thing, which transfers very important information about your website to the crawler, so that they can index your website properly, and that they can understand what kind of website you have, on what topic or what category website you have, so that they can index it properly, they can segment it into proper category, right? So schema is again a very important thing. Then the OG graph, Twitter cards, AMP, and Meta Viewport, robots, XML sitemaps, languages, doc type, encoding, Google Analytics must be there, right? Fav icon, which is over here, small SQ kind of a thing. This shows that fav icon. So you can see IT, the logo of India Times over here, which is basically the fav icon. So there are different parameters on which our diagnosis is done, and you are evaluated. There are some greens, some reds, and you have to figure out what is working for you and what is not working for you. They are just giving you some diagnosis, kind of an audit. That what I told you, right? So you passed in 14 tests, what we can say, that 14 analytics, and then there are 3 errors and 5 warnings. You can go through them and see what they are suggesting you, right? So let me see if I hover on this or click on this tips, whether I'm getting anything. Yes, you are getting something over here. So you can pick the suggestions from here, and you can see that whether you can implement or not. Anyways, again, the important thing is you cannot 100% rely on what the information they are giving you. So if you are an SEO guy, then it is important for you to figure out basically the important points over here and then use your mind. So then there are internal links related things, right? And there is external links related things. Typically, we call them as backlinks. And then there is density. Okay, density, a thing that how many times a word is used, and their repeats, their density, their prominence found in, right? Everything is given over there. And then compare URLs. As I told you, if you have two or more than two URLs from competitors' point of view, you can definitely go and compare them. So we have so much of things in this SEO Quack tool that you can also install. You can do a basic audit, and if you are new, then you can just have an overview kind of a thing of your website using these kind of tools, right? But they are not very super advanced, or we can say that super advanced is not the correct word. What we can say is they are not fully reliable, right? Their data cannot be completely trusted. Trust me, it is a very important time. It looks a very normal thing that okay, we are not going to trust the data, and we'll be exploring more to go deep into the data. But again, it's very important to realize that okay, any tool in this world is not perfect, so we have to use our mind after that once we get some insights from the tool. So that's it for this particular video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.